All right, so we're continuing down another lonely road of unreasonable answers in Phoenix Wright. I was just thinking, like, it would have been the only way they could have made that intuitive and, like, actually solvable with real logic is if you had a picture of him post-mortem and his bullet hole in his head and with burns, and then we could compare the two.
Yeah.
That's the only, like, they've done that in the past, too, where you've had to compare two things and one looks different from the other. I'm trying to remember when that happened, but it has, and I'm okay with, like, when you have to compare two things and notice that.
Yeah.
But there's no point of reference to know what burns look like and whether this graphical representation...
That would be hilarious if they did that.
if they showed actual dead bodies. And if that had... Yeah, if we had this to compare to, like, something else...
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you guys, like, I know that some of you saw that and said right away, like, that doesn't have burns on it. It clearly doesn't have burns. I can't tell.
Yeah.
I don't know that they didn't draw that with burns or not. It's
And
very pixelated, and
the judge saying that too just totally...
the judge saying that he
Yes.
smelled gunpowder just throws you on a
Remember,
red herring.
everybody thinks differently.
Anyways, all right. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Eh? What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony! Explain yourself, Mr. Wright! You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired at his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where's the gunpowder burn on the costume? A gunpowder burn? This is what you testified to earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh! And again, like, we don't, even if you did say that earlier, because we didn't get any visual, like, didn't get taught what a burn looks like, we could just think that a burn area means around the rim.
Just cinched.
Yeah.
Like, just singed on the rim, and that's something you have to look at closely, for all we know.
Yeah.
But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume,
Bravo,
despite smelling like gunpowder. That is a very good point.
Yeah, thanks, Judge.
And exactly what does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. This is the internet. We have a duty to argue with everyone who doesn't think like us.
Yeah.
You know, Shade made a good point to the logic too. Earlier, they're talking about a safety on the gun. That the safety was off. Revolvers don't have safety. Revolvers don't have safeties.
Not
Maybe
even new
that
ones?
was a special
That's what
one.
K-Shade looked it up. He says Wikipedia says that revolvers don't have safeties.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Man, they really should.
This is crazy.
Objection! I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking, with wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How about that? As if that's even possible.
Yeah, like,
According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well then. That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you.
That does seem to make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
Asking my opinion on it. I must be careful. I can't afford to make mistakes here. Concentrate and think. What exactly did she just say? She says that,
after the stabbing,
he pushed her away.
she pushed him away.
No, she said
At first she said that, and then he said that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, and then she said, okay, she pushed him away
Yeah.
after stabbing.
To put the distance between them, and then he shot. So that would be further than.
Well, that doesn't make
Making
sense
it
because
just
she has blood all over her.
But maybe she stabbed and they got all close and then pushed.
And rubbed her boobs against him.
Yeah.
The blood on the chest would say stabbing and then struggle up close to get the bleeding done. I'm thinking it doesn't make sense because of that.
Okay. I could go with that.
There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal? Flaw?
Yo! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow.
Wait. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow.
And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Final blow? He's not talking about the gunshot, he's talking about the stab.
Yeah.
What did Von
Yeah.
Karma just say that what was it kind of sucks that we can't hear her say it again. Did she say that Maya pushed him away then ran in to stab?
Oh, she pushed him away, I guess, shot. Then she went in and stabbed. There was a struggle.
Is that what
She
Von
got the
Karma
gun.
said? That they did the other way
I
around?
think so.
Because that just.
Gosh, I wish I could go
contradicts-
back and listen to that. In testimonies, you can hear the facts over and over until you find it. Maya stabbed the victim, pushed him away, and then he shot from a distance is what Von Karma is saying. Is that true, guys?
That she pushed him to stab him and he shot.
Is that what Von Karma said? Maya stabbed the victim, pushed him away, then he shot her from a distance?
So it was stab.
Okay. What Wes said. So Von Karma has presented that Maya stabbed, pushed away, and then he shot.
shot.
Right, because he wouldn't have the strength to push if he had just been stabbed.
And she was as she was rushing in for the final blow with the
That's
knife.
when he shot.
And he shot.
Okay.
So she went stab, push, fuck.
Ah!
Shit, I just presented my attorney's badge.
Nice.
Why are you showing me this to me, pal? Prosecutor Von Karma's explanation in this piece of evidence.
Do not contradict.
Huh?
Haha. Looks like you need to use your brain a little more, pal.
Fuck. Being lectured by
boy.
Gumshoe of all people is so embarrassing.
Come on, hurry up and get that thinking cap on.
Fuck you guys. That's our fresh.
Okay, so
So, she stabbed, pushed away, then went in, and then he shot, and then what is she saying that happened after that? As she's running in, she gets shot at, so she decides to throw the knife down and grab his gun
Yeah, I don't.
that's
instead of
where it
continuing with
gets-
the stabbing. All right, so let's see what we can contradict
Confusing.
that whole theory. I think it's the blood. I think that if she stabbed and pushed away, this wouldn't have
This
happened,
wouldn't-
Yeah,
right?
I think so. Right?
Take that. Take a look at this. Wow, you fuck. All right. That's
Son of a-
we got rid of that theory. At least it's not destroying any of
Yeah,
our
thank
meter.
gosh. Alright, when she's a bitch,
What the hell else?
murder weapon, small fruit knife. That's fired.
Stabbed in the victim's chest, then at point.
It doesn't say how many times he was. I don't know.
A diagram of the channeling chamber. Pushed her away. An old steel. You think it's time to bring this one out? Shot at her?
Sure? Maybe?
No. What does
Just
that
don't
prove?
know what it, how that, gets us anywhere.
That doesn't contradict that he shot from a distance. Sure, he shot from a distance, missed, hit her sleeve, and went through
And
that.
then went-
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Profiles? No, I don't think so. What about the autopsy report?
Is it? Because he shot at a distance now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just wondering if the hole would be so low to the ground. He shot from a distance at her. I don't know. It's specific about being 8 inches off the ground.
Yeah, it is very specific about that.
But that seems pretty loose to me.
What the fuck? Let's present it.
Okay.
Why not? Sure. I don't know. Oh! This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. Oh no. I can remember hating this.
What is that? A folding screen?
I would like to point the court's attention to this hole in the folding screen.
My movies.
My boobies. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Fool, wer wat?
Mr. Wright, your explanation, please.
These two really that clueless? Apparently we're clueless too.
Yeah.
The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. Sure, she's running at him, he takes a shot, the angle goes right down, right? It's through her sleeve, then down to the ground.
Yeah.
It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means downward trajectory doesn't exist. When the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Like, come on.
Yeah. That's
How do we know
really,
that his aim wasn't off? He missed.
really loose.
He
logic.
missed.
Yeah.
I would, as Von Karma, contradict with, no, that doesn't prove anything. He could have
Maybe-
just shot on a downward trajectory. Period.
Maybe if
Yeah.
they had have specified what hand she was using and the hole was through the opposite sleeve, that would have been down, not holding the knife.
Even still, that would be
Maybe-
like pretty flimsy.
Yeah.
Rabble, rabble,
Rabble,
rabble.
Order, order! This changes everything.
Please look at this diagram of this crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. Things we would have loved to see earlier
Yeah.
too, by the way.
We did see this.
I know, but it
they
should be a
took it
part of the
away.
map
Yeah.
so that we can reference it at any time. And the bullet hit the folding screen. Like the bullet hole also should have been on there. It hit
Yeah.
this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Why didn't they, like, we have to just remember?
Yeah.
Well, it should have just had it in the notes.
Yeah.
Then this would have been solvable. Because we would have seen that and then that over there and said, this trajectory doesn't make sense. I know that we could have remembered, but, like, it shouldn't rely on
Yeah.
just that. Because this game throws so many details at you, how could any one person be able to remember like things like that on their first playthrough? We're 3 people, and you're the only one who remembered that part.
Yeah.
Somewhere around here. Uh-oh, the judge's face is scrunched like he smells some serious bad breath. Small's face. That is a,
Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush my teeth this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up.
Sure.
In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright.
What?
What? What just happened?
Shut your freaky. What the?
Where was she at the time of the crime? At this time, the defendant was in this area.
Was she
Pushed away, so further back, like
there?
here?
Or was she like down
Or
lower, in between
yeah,
the
does she need
victim?
to be in
or-
the bottom right?
Oh, so she had
Where?
to be over here?
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, she would have to be like there.
Yeah.
Somewhere around here. What the fuck is
What's
going
going on?
Save. Yeah. What the fuck?
Should she just be closer to the victim?
Wait, are they saying that she was behind the screen. Here, behind the folding screen? Ag! The victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then what would the attacker be doing all the way back there? Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so.
Mr. Wright, whoa!
Fuck! Boy, did I screw up royally. But what's done is done. Oh my god. At this time, the defendant was in this area.
Try closer to the victim in between.
No, it
Phoenix said
needs
she
to be
was
farther away.
Kneeling. Here?
Isn't that where you were before?
Yeah,
Did I
no,
say that
that's
earlier?
where you were before.
Yeah.
On this side of the screen, this side of the screen. Yeah, like
You gonna say
there.
Fuck. She was standing here, near the folding screen. But wait a second. Oh, we're on the right track somehow. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? I don't know. How could you? How could anybody? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim?
No.
Yes, it is possible. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question,
Fill us
Miss Von
in,
Karma.
please.
If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. Okay, how about just a little bit farther away, but not all the way across the room? How about not at point blank, but
Someone
far away
kneeling and
enough?
someone standing should be far enough away, probably, that there would be no gunpowder.
Also, we haven't proved she was kneeling. She could have been standing next to him, downward trajectory. Two people standing next to each other, her sleeve up in the air.
Yeah.
He shoots at a downward trajectory, bam, through, all the way down, 8 inches
They
off the
keep
ground.
fighting that for some reason.
Why? How? Fight that. Fight. Tell me, show me that downward trajectory doesn't exist.
This is awesome.
Because of Mythbusters?
Here, you guys be the prosecutor, I'll be the defendant. No, wait, I'm the... whatever. I'm the person tried to prove that the bullet went on a downward trajectory. Okay, I present to the court that the victim sucks at shooting, went to raise his gun and shot it early, downward like this, right down like this, through her sleeve, like this. And the downward trajectory across the room went 8 inches off the ground when it reached the other side.
But Maya pushed him down?
Presents badge. Some of them agree with me.
Yeah, this is...
What's with Cooper Kirby and calling me tired?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hi, I had 9 hours sleep last night. It was awesome.
Ooh.
Huh.
The prosecutor does not have a law degree objection.
For downwards trajectory to work, the shooter needs to be
No, they don't.
closer to the screen.
I just showed you how it works.
No,
Becky,
it
stand
doesn't,
up.
guys. Yeah, diagram
Stand
this out
up.
for them, because I don't think
Stand
they're
a
getting
little
the core
far away
concept.
enough that gunpowder burns won't happen. No, come closer.
Yeah.
You don't have to be that far away. Gunpowder burns won't happen at this length.
Yeah,
they
it's
might.
Look at-
18 inches.
Bam! Look at this downward trajectory.
Oh, oops.
What? What are you doing?
Green screen.
Oh, come in a bit. Come in a bit. All right, so I'm back here.
Just go
They're
like this.
seeing your crazy
Yeah.
butt.
I don't even have to go like this. I can just go like this. Raising. Oh yeah, my horrible.
Hey, your butt.
That's what we had to do because the. All right. So raising my gun.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm panicking because I'm
Boom.
being attacked with a knife. I'm gonna shoot early because I'm a doctor and barely ever shoot guns.
Look at the angle of his
No,
arm,
don't
people.
even raise it that high, Beck. Why would
Yeah,
it be that
yeah,
high?
it'd be at
You're
your-
running
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah, just keep it low. Keep
Yeah,
it
it'd
low.
be at your side.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot you. Bam! Right across the room at a downward trajectory to a point 8 inches off the ground. Fuck you if you say that wouldn't work. Someone
Good
highlight
times,
this,
right?
please. I could be a lawyer.
You could be CSI.
Somebody disprove that. Disprove that couldn't happen.
Yeah, I don't get...
Or
I
prove
don't-
that couldn't happen. He was stabbed and on the ground? No, nobody
No,
said
they
that.
didn't
He was
say
pushed
that.
away. He was stabbed and with his last strength was getting his gun out. Nobody said he was
how
on
do
the
you-
ground. You
nobody
can't
said
prove he was on the
They
ground.
didn't say he was on the ground.
They
right?
haven't said it, and you can't prove it.
Yeah.
You can't prove a person can't stay standing after being stabbed. The hole would be oblong if it was in. There is no fuck you. There is no goddamn evidence about oblong. Shut up. What if he curved the bullet?
Yes.
Some people are on my side because the game writers didn't think of it.
Good morning, ECA.
Can you prove he was standing? I can't, but you can't prove that he was crouching. So, bam. That's how law works.
Bam.
Anyways, all right, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna try to get past this and continue with this ridiculousness. Stay tuned.